in that one man's refuse is another man's food, I would be remiss not sharing what our disgruntled Islamic cleric had to say about the splendor of the 92nd Surah.
According to the style of the Quran's brief surahs, 3 moral characteristics of one kind and 3 of another have been presented as an illustration from among a vast strivings of man. Truth has been described in such brief, elegant, and pithy sentences that they move the heart and go down into memory as soon as one hears them.
Such lavish praise is well beyond my meager means. Let's see if the pithy sentences of the next surah move the heart as they eloquently etch themselves into our memories.
Quran 92, verse 1. I swear by the night when it draws a veil, and the day when it shines, and the creating of the male and female. Lo, your effort is dispersed toward diverse ends. So he who gives and fears and accepts the best, we will make smooth for him the path to bliss.
The Islamic deity needs a new script writer, perhaps one who is literate. This is gobbledygook. The Islamic God likes those who give and fear and take the best for themselves. But hey, a confused spirit is better than one fixated on deceit, pain, and punishment. Unfortunately, Islam was conceived to steal money. Islam is the absence of freedom. Islam's dark spirit facilitates the path to misery.
Quran 92, verse 8. But he who is a greedy miser and is unconcerned, acting niggardly, considering himself free, rejecting, we will make smooth for him the path to misery. Verse 11. And his wealth will not avail him when he goes down in destruction.
My daddy could have written this surah. He used to tell me, there are no Brinks trucks in funeral processions.
Verse 12. Verily we,
Plural.
take upon ourselves,
Also plural.
to show the way, and verily unto us,
Plural.
belong the last and the first. Therefore do I,
Now singular.
warn you of a fire blazing fiercely.
I used to be schizophrenic, but we're better now.
None shall enter it but the most unhappy.
The story of the unhappy crispy critters entering the blazing fire of hell doesn't sound so pithy or elegant to me.
Quran 92, verse 16. He who giveth the lie denieth and turn away.
I thought it might sound better left in the King's English, but it doesn't help.
But he who fears shall be removed from it, and those who spend their wealth for increase and self-purification, and no one has with him any boon for which he should be paid back, but only the desire to seek the countenance of their Lord, he will attain complete pleasure.
Since their Lord hangs out in hell, that's pretty ominous. For your entertainment pleasure, Allah would like to indulge you with a surah focused on debasing man.
Surah 95, verse 1. I swear by the fig and the olive, and by the mount of Sinai, and by this city made secure.
While swearing by figs is lame, calling a city secure that Muhammad was about to flee to save his life is pathetic.
Quran 95, verse 4. We have indeed created man in the best molds. Then do we abase him, reducing him to the lowest of the low, except such as believe. For they shall have a reward unfailing. What causes you to deny the penalty? Verse 8. Is he not the wisest of judges?
We have already examined the 96th surah, so let's skip ahead to the 97th.
97, verse 1. We have revealed it in the night of predestination.
The Islamic conundrum. If we are predestined, then there is no reason for guidance. If there is no reason for guidance, there is no reason for a prophet. If there is no reason for a prophet, there is no value in a religious scam. No scam, no prophet. No prophet, no Muhammad. No Muhammad, no Allah. No Allah, no terrorists. If only. I'm not the first to be troubled by Islam's foolhardy allegiance to predestination.
Bukhari. While we were in a funeral procession, Allah's apostle said, Every created soul has his place written for him, either in paradise or in hell. They have a happy or miserable fate predestined for them. A man said, Apostle, Shall we depend upon what is written and give up doing good deeds? For whoever is destined to be fortunate will join the fortunate, and whoever is destined to be miserable will go to hell. And what will make you comprehend the grand night? The grand night is better than 1,000 months. Therein come down the angels and the Ruh, or Spirit, by the Lord's permission, on every errand.
Mohammed and his Lord are singing their praises. The night of 1,000 months is the celebration of that dark moment in the cave where the devil and prophet became one. It's the night we learned that we were blood clots, the night an illiterate man was asked to read. But it was also the night that we were told that the truth existed somewhere in a book, in the Bible perhaps, because God had taught men the use of the pen, so that they might learn that which they did not know.
Quran 97, verse 5. There is peace until the dawning of the day.
See, Islam is a peaceful religion. Till morning, anyway. Then all hell breaks loose, just as it did in New York City at 8:45 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, September 11th, 2001. It was Islam's most revealing hour. It is why we must expose a doctrine capable of driving men to such madness.